All right, welcome everybody. We're going to start our princess yoga. Out and get your glass slippers. Well, maybe bare feet would be better. So we're going to do just a little bit of a warm up before we start. So if you're ready, take your shoes off and socks if that's comfortable too. And let's start with a little cat and cow today. So we're going to bend the knees, curling around. Inhale, open up, looking up. Exhale, back to cat. A couple of times. Better take my crown off so I don't lose anything. There we go. Nice and slow from one curve to the next. Excellent. And then come back to center. Let's come into some side movements. We'll inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring the left arm up. Very nice. Maybe a couple more times. Excellent. And then we'll bring the arms back and release. Excellent. From here, let's come back to that cat and cow just to make some space. Very nice. All right. So today, my friends, we have big poster board here in the back with some princesses of different kinds. And what we're going to do today is do some poses that are either about that princess or maybe somebody that she likes to hang out with. So we just had a big movie from Disney with everybody's favorite Elsa. So our first pose is going to be Elsa's pose. So if you have a yoga mat, that's great. You can stand on your yoga mat and we're going to step our right foot forward. And from here, we're going to bring the arms up. So sending out that snow and ice and Elsa-ness. And then bring the arms back. We'll do that again. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, back down. Very nice. Bend that front leg and step that foot back. Let's step the other foot forward and do that again and let it go. That's our inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Elsa. Exhale, let it go. Very nice. All right, let's bend that leg, push off, and step back. All right. So that we have Elsa down there. Let's move up to the Little Mermaid. So Little Mermaid is Ariel. And so we're going to come into a fish pose. So you can, if you'd like, grab a blanket. And you can put that under your head. We're going to come and sit down on the floor. We're going to extend the legs out. And then we're going to tuck our hands underneath our back. And we're going to roll down. And you can come to the elbows and then relax the head back. If that's too much or if you're not comfortable, you can move the arms out of the way. And just lift up. And coming on to not quite the top of the head, but that back corner. So that can be what your mermaid looks like this. Or up on the elbows back like that. Excellent. Take another breath or so here. Imagine swimming under the sea. Excellent. And move the arms out. And stretch the arms up. And bring it back down. All right. From here, let's come up. And we're going to come into our Moana pose next. So for Moana, we're going to do a boat pose. So we're going to start with our feet in the mat, our knees are bent. We're going to lean back a little bit here. So there's a bunch of different levels that you can do this at. The first one, feet are on the floor, arms on the outside of the knees, and just breathe, right like that. Another option is to bring the feet up. Hands are by the knees. You can also do this at the wall too. Sometimes that's fun. So the feet come to the wall right here, and the arms come, and we're leaning back a little, and don't forget to breathe. Excellent. So if you want to go one more level with our Moana pose, I usually roll out of this, so that's why I'm looking around, make sure I'm not over anything. So we call this a canoe pose. So I'm going to try. And that's what yoga is, just trying. All right, so our legs come up and our arms come up. So usually you stay right there. So arms and legs. Excellent. All right. So that is Moana. Who else do we have on the board here? Merida. So Merida is quite well known for her archery skills. So we're going to come into a bow pose. So we're going to roll over onto the belly. And let's warm this up a little bit before we come straight into the pose. So we're going to start with our alligator pose. Some people like to call it crocodile, but I like alligator pose. So the elbows are out to the sides, forehead comes down onto the hands, and just relax into your alligator pose. Very nice. All right, so we're going to stretch one arm out. Back just a little bit. All right, we're going to bring both arms out and then relax. And then we're going to bend one knee and extend that arm out. And relax, come to the other side, bend that knee, extend the other arm out. And relax. Excellent. At the knees, and then extend the arms back. Right. Last time, here we go. So we're gonna grab that right foot with the right hand, grab that left foot with the left hand, and pause here for a moment. When you're ready to come up into a full bow pose, you're gonna push the hands, push the feet into the hands, and come up on the belly. That's our bow pose. Excellent. And then release. And let's rest for a moment in our alligator pose. Very nice. Okay. So where do we want to go to next? And we've got a couple of poses here to do. So the first one we're going to do is, I've got a picture on my board, I've got a unicorn. So our unicorn has a horn. So we're going to, our right hand is our horn, and we're going to kick that left knee up, and then bring that down. And the other side, left arm comes up, kick that right knee up. Excellent. And then coming back down. You can do that again if you want. Right arm comes up, bend the left knee, and bring it down. And left arm comes up, bend the right knee. Very nice. All right. From here, we're going to come into our frog pose. So this one is always fun to get into. So we'll come back down onto the belly. And you can do a half frog at a time if you'd like. So we're going to bend one knee out to the side. You can be up on the forearms, or if it's more comfortable, down on the belly. And then we'll bring that leg back, and then we'll go out the other side. Bring that left leg out at an angle. All right, and then from here, we're going to do both legs. So the knees come out. And if you want to do a high or stay down lower into your more of a tad. Very nice. Bring the knees back together. And then we're going to come into our next pose. So who likes to hang out with Jasmine? She has a special tiger friend. So let's come into our tiger tail pose. So we're going to come up to our hands and knees, and then let's bring that left knee up. We're going to bend at the knee, bend at the ankle, and then we're going to bring this right arm out and around, grabbing that left foot with the right hand. That's our tiger tail, looking up towards the front. Very nice. All right, release that side. Let's do the other side. Right leg comes back, bend the knee, bend the ankle, and then extend that left arm out and around. Grab that right foot with the left hand. Very nice. And then when you're ready, release that foot, and let's come into a child's pose. Just to forehead, you come down to the floor, or rest your forehead on your hands. And let's just take a couple breaths here. Excellent. When you're ready, let's come back up to our hands and knees. We're going to come into our dragon pose. So we're going to bring our right foot up by our right hand. And then a couple of different ways you can do your dragon pose. So if you can, maybe slide that left knee back a little bit. You can come down onto the forearms if you'd like. Or you can bring that foot in a little bit and bring that knee out to the side. So it's kind of like your dragon wing. Very nice. Let's do the other side. So walk that foot back and move the hands over. Bring that left foot up. And again, you can come down to the forearms or stay up. And then we can make our dragon wing, turning on the edge of that left foot. Yay, awesome. All right, let's bring that left foot back. So that was our dragon friend for Mulan. All right, let me see what else we have down here on the floor. Oh, we've got, her special friend is the white rabbit. So let's go into our rabbit pose. So we're going to come up into a high kneel, and then we're going to bring the top of the head down to the floor. And if you want, you can bring your arms back by your legs. And you can stay there for a few moments. That's our rabbit pose, if that feels okay. Enjoy that. Let's come into Belle's favorite friend, the beast, right? So we're going to come into what we also call a downward facing dog. So that's going to be our beast pose for today. So we're going to curl the toes under. You're going to inhale, push in the hands, send the hips up towards the ceiling, and come into our Downward facing beast. So you can walk your beast or your dog. Bend one knee, extend the heel of the other foot down. And then we're going to look up at the hands and walk the hands up. Or look at the feet and walk the hands. Very nice. Bend the knees. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. Arms can come all the way up and all the way around. Very nice. All right. A couple more to go here. Who do we have left? All right. I think it is time to do our tree pose. So Pocahontas here is holding on to a tree. So let's come into our tree pose. So you can start with your right foot, and we're going to bring that left foot up onto that right leg. Hands can be at the heart, and then we're going to grow our branches. And that's a nice, beautiful tree. Excellent. And release. Shake that leg out a little bit if that feels okay, and let's go to the other side. So that right foot comes up on that left leg. Arms come up, grow your branches. And you want to keep the breath going. Very nice, beautiful tree. And coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent. You can shake that leg out. So we only have just a couple left. So next one, I don't know if you can see it down there at the bottom, we have some sparkly red shoes from the Wizard of Oz. So we have little dancing shoes. Let's do our dancer pose. So if you want, and you have a wall handy, you can use the wall and or a chair, something like that. All right, so we're going to start. This right foot is on the floor. We're going to grab that left foot with the left hand, starting right here. And then when you're ready, that right arm comes forward, left knee comes back for our dancer pose. And then coming up and release. Very nice. All right, other side. Grab that right foot with the right hand. And then, oops, that right knee goes back and the left arm comes forward. Dancer pose on this side. And then coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent. All right. I think we have one more. Two more, sorry. Maybe three. We'll get there. We got all of them. All right. So let's do our horse pose next. Our horse is hanging out with Rapunzel. So let's do a horse pose. There's other names for this, but to me it actually looks like you might be riding a horse. Knees. And then our hands come together in the middle, or we can bring them out to the side. So I almost want to start bouncing, right? You feel like you're on a horse. So this is our Flynn Rider hanging out with Rapunzel. I don't remember the horse's name, but he was my favorite. All right. And then we'll come up and release. Oh my goodness. Okay. This reminds me. All right. We've got Cinderella. Who can forget Cinderella, right? What did she do? She lost her shoe. So let's come and we're going to do a high lunge for Cinderella. So we're going to kick our shoe off accidentally and then step the foot back and the arms come up. So we're up in a high lunge. And then to come out, drop the hands, step the feet together. Let's do the other side. Kick the other shoe off, step that foot back. High lunge on this side. Excellent. That one actually is a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yep, loved it. Drop the hands, feet come back together. All right, we're getting down to the bottom here. Who did we forget? We forgot Princess Leia. Okay. My favorite princess is Princess Leia. Do a half moon pose because that's no moon, right? Okay. If you have a block, you can use a block. You might be able to reach the floor, and that's fine. Just be careful that you're not going to fall over. So I'm going to use the block. So I'm going to start with, actually I'm going to do 2 blocks. Why not, right? So I'm going to start with 2 blocks here. My right foot is on the floor or the mat, and then I'm going to lift my left leg up, and my left arm comes up. That's my half moon. Very nice. And then foot comes down, hand comes down. I'm going to stand up and reset, fold forward, hands to the blocks. Left foot comes back, up. Sorry, that's my right foot. Right foot comes back, left foot's down. And then I'm going to lift this right arm up. And that's my half moon on the other side. Excellent. All right, let's bring both hands down. And I'm pretty sure I got everybody but one. I did turn the lights down. I'm going to turn the lights down and come into a comfortable resting pose for Shavasana for Sleeping Beauty. So here we go. Laying down on the floor, legs are out. If you have a blanket, you want to do that. Palms can face up or face down, whatever's comfortable. Relaxing every little bit. Letting your breath. Let all the muscles in your body relax. And you can stay here as long as you have time for. Just don't make it 100. That might be a little long. When you're ready to come up, have some time. We're just going to gently. And then when you're ready, you can sit back up. And there's our Princess Yoga for today. Thank you, friends. We'll see you another time for some other surprising adventure. We'll just have to wait and see.